This is Bart Sharp with Greater Consciousness Through Emotional Transformation, asking the question, what would Gandhi do? This is part 2 of this question, and this is about polarity. What would Gandhi do with anger? He would not become polarized with it. In other words, he would not make anybody wrong, and he would not make anybody right. He would follow what was the highest choice or the highest vibration of my choices. What is the best for all? This is what Gandhi would do. He never made the English wrong when he was asking them to leave. He advocated what was best for his people. And then he said to the English, we want you to leave, but we want you to leave as friends. We have disagreements here because the government is not working with your leadership. And we kindly wish to have something better that our people get to govern. This had such a higher vibration and power that eventually it broke down the systems without violence, without judgment, without making anybody wrong or right. It gave everybody dignity. And in this political climate, I see very little of this. This video was made in December 2016, right after the elections, and still people are pointing fingers, making the other side wrong. Anytime that you have polarity and you are sending a message to another side that they're wrong and you're right, you're sending them energy. Now, if the other side does not care what you say, they're basically getting your energy, and it empowers them. And this is what happens with a lot of our political leaders. And I think with Donald Trump and George Bush Jr. were prime examples. People were infuriated with them, and they screamed, they blamed, they said all of these negative messages, and not once did these political candidates react. They just let it happen. And they became empowered. In fact, you could see it in them like, this doesn't bother me at all. And it seems like it didn't. And as a result, they get the power of those judgments. And it's how polarity works. One side working against the other. Another point of view that might be more productive is, I like this choice, and I advocate for this choice, and I'm going to do things to advocate for this. It takes out the whining, complaining, and pointing fingers and aggression, but it opens the question of, what will you do about advocating for a better world that you enjoy living in? And I think this is a higher vibration that will create change. However, what it requires to make it happen is millions of people believing in that type of interaction and strategy. No polarity, no judgment. We just like something different. So this is Bart Sharp with Greater Consciousness for Emotional Transformation.